Hello, I'm Bernard Rowan. I'm the Associate Provost for Contract Administration and Academic Services. It's my pleasure to record this video for Compliance Week. And I'd like to share with you, in particular if you're a faculty member, several reminders that I think fit well with the theme of Compliance Week. We owe to each other diligent professional service, and we rely on that. So for those of us who have the privilege of teaching, there are some good practices that are required, and I'd like to remind you of them. First, be sure that you are reporting time each and every pay period. It is a state requirement, and the university faces audit findings if we do not report our time and in timely fashion. Your supervisor also is responsible for reviewing and correcting or getting additional information from you or approving your time. So help the university, help the supervisor, and help yourself by reporting time regularly and timely. In related fashion, should you not be working, should you know that you're not going to work, be proactive around absences. Certainly, if one is ill or unable to speak with one's supervisor, that is understandable until later. But it's very important that faculty, around their professional work, communicate with the supervisor if there's going to be an absence, or if one has become ill or there's been an emergency situation, as soon as possible, so that one's classes can be covered and other arrangements undertaken. Second, the academic calendar includes a full semester is 16 weeks. We have a number of other kinds, but instruction should continue until the last day of class. Please be sure that the teaching does not cease too soon. The students have contracted with us for a particular period of teaching time. So holding exams early, not holding class, shortening the length of classes, all create potential liability for the university if a student is dissatisfied with his or her experience. More fundamentally, it isn't what one is being employed to do. That is, one is being employed to teach the entire time of one's course. Third, office hours. Please look at the faculty contract available online, which I will provide a link to as a resource. It's Article 18.7, and faculty must have at least 4 office hours per calendar week spread over 2 days, or 5 spread over 3 days. And there is a provision for remote office hours as part of that time. This must be arranged with the supervisor. Be sure that in your syllabi, on your office door, on your voicemail recording, and booked with your chair or program director, the office hours set up for each term is clear, transparent, known, and published. That will help your students and your colleagues to communicate with you better. A final area concerns outside work. Outside employment must be approved, or at least made known to the university. If it is part-time teaching, that is fine. But any other kinds of work require some form of review and approval. If you are working full-time, the contract calls for the university to review and the president to determine whether you may have outside full-time employment. So you must approach academic affairs through your chairperson for that purpose. Second, if you're engaged in outside research or consulting wonderful activities, there is a Faculty Research and Consulting Act form that must be filled out in advance of undertaking those valuable assignments or work. You must have them reviewed and approved, and there are reporting requirements. Do not run afoul of working outside of your primary job, which is here, without obtaining, according to circumstance, notification and review and approval. Those are my Compliance Week reminders. I will provide some links and resources around this presentation. I wish you continued good week and success in our work at Chicago State. Thank you.